Let's see what the overall energy for September is for you. So we're going to see what the main energies are, the main focuses. What do you need to hear? What's coming through the most this September? Justice. Ooh. Justice. Okay, karma's doing its thing. People are getting their karma. So are you. Whether it's good or bad, depends on what you're being called to experience. But I do feel like because justice is coming up, right? The justice that you're receiving is good. Okay, you're receiving good justice. And I feel like this is things finally coming into balance, okay? The truth, some sort of truth being set free. September is a month of going with the flow and surrendering, okay? But surrendering to the outcome, to what is meant to be, not surrendering to the actions that you're being called to take, okay? So, but what you're being called to do, what actions you're being called to take, I do feel like is something that can shift, okay, or change in September. I feel like whatever you're needing to do, whatever actions you're being called to take, is going to become very clear. September is going to become very clear. But there's a lot of things that are out of your control that you're being called to surrender and go with the flow. And that right now, you're just meant to kind of see what doors are opening, what doors are being closed, where you're being guided towards, what is going to bring justice into your life, okay? What is going to bring balance into your life, okay? Finding the balance in your life, okay? So I feel like September, it's about creating a routine, creating a lifestyle that reflects all of your specific needs and becoming dedicated and devoted, okay, to honoring those commitments to yourself, honoring the routine, the lifestyle that you're designing for yourself, and allowing to make room for changes as you figure things out, as you do and see what works for you. But this is I feel like September, you are committing to yourself, you're devoting to yourself, you're promising to yourself, okay, to show up in this new way that you know is going to honor all the needs that you do have, okay, that are going to, once they are met, allow you to elevate and reach the goals, reach the experiences, reach a place of presentness and co-creation, reach a place of intentional being and movement. And so I feel like this is like, again, figuring out what works for you so that you can thrive, so that you can be the version of you that is going to experience the best things that you want to experience. The star. So September, there is going to be a significant wish fulfillment. And it's going to reflect the growth, the healing that you've already have achieved. But also being in this place of like, you're going to recognize this energy of renewal, this energy of like this hope, okay? Hope being restored, something happening that is going to restore your hope and faith within yourself and within reality, okay? Within the world, okay? Like, I feel like you're being inspired. September, you're being inspired and you're being redirected to your purpose, your path, okay? You're being redirected to your calling, where you're being called towards, what you're being called to give, because you can live your best life, but also show up for your community, for the collective, for the world, doing your part in literally doing your part in service of co-living in this world. We're all part of an ecosystem and we're all meant to play our part in creating the natural flow of life. And we all have a specific role to play. And a lot of the dysfunction and the destruction and disruptions and like lack of alignment that's happening in this world, the division that's happening in this world, is because we are not stepping into our truth, into our purpose, into who we are, into what we are being called to give, okay, as tribute of being alive, as tribute of being part of this natural world, of this ecosystem. So you are reconnecting with your purpose, your path. Oh my gosh. September, you are realigning to what you are being, like, to what, how you can, offer yourself, how you can be of service to the world and show up for yourself, show up for the world, and still live your best life and still do and experience all the things that you want. Like, this is acknowledging how you can show up. That's what's happening in the month of September, is you're recognizing and you're seeing how you can show up, where you can show up, where you're being called towards, what purpose and what is going to fulfill your soul, what is going to give you the direction that you desire, that you need, or that you want, that your soul is calling for, so that you can be fulfilled, and there's a reason why purpose is fulfilling. It's because you're doing what you feel like you were meant to do. You're doing what you were meant to do. You're doing what you were excellent at. You're doing what your soul craves to do. And purpose is a beautiful thing. Purpose is divine alignment. It's a way to motivate and to keep us going in the times that we are experiencing, in the hard times, but also in the good times. It brings us clarity and direction, but there's so much we could experience outside of our purpose as well. So this is so beautiful. September is going to be huge. September is bringing such powerful balance and just equilibrium into your life. You're also going to have significant synchronicities and divine messages that are going to be coming to you as well. Okay? I feel like birds are going to be really, really, really coming to you. Significant birds, especially, that holds certain meanings for you. I'm like really getting like doves, like white doves. I'm also getting albatross, owls, hawks, blue jays, toucans. I'm also getting kiwi bird. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so September. This is a lot. But I do really feel 444. Oh my goodness. 444. 444 is going to be showing up for you. That's energy. So 10 of Swords. You're making a decision to end something. You're making a decision to no longer. It's like, especially in this image, it really does. That was a little confirmation burp. Especially in this image, I always like see it as the 10 of Swords as finally being at the end, where you're making the decision to end a painful cycle, to end something that to again, it's like she's approaching the hill where she's looking upon the horizon. Okay, she's made a journey to a point where now she is seeing things from again, not gender specific, but she's seeing things from a different perspective. She's understanding what no longer what can no longer come with her on this next part of her journey. And so that is what is being ended here, is ending something that, like, there is a goodbye. There's a goodbye that is happening in September. There's a version of your life that you're saying goodbye to. That's what it feels like. A version, a way of the way you have been living your life, the way that you have been programmed, and the work that you have done to work through your subconscious to become more self-aware, more conscious, and to release the programmed version of yourself and to embody the version of yourself that is true to your soul's purpose, true to your soul's, again, like what you are meant here to experience, who you were here to be. September is like you were literally saying goodbye to the way you were doing things, the version of yourself that you've been taking quite some time to let go of, to release, to surrender to the past, because all those versions of yourself, everything up until this September has always the way you've been living, everything has been a part of, yes, you and your journey, and will always be a part of you and your journey. But this new life, this new mission, this new purpose, this new way of living and being and showing up in this reality is very different and is a culmination of everything you've been, but is also a release of everything you've been and embodying a new blueprint that is the true design of your soul, the true design of what you have been called to be, and you allowing yourself to be that. And so through September being okay, you could be holding, I feel like your September, when it comes to your finances or like physical resources, you're being very intentional with how you're spending your money or with where you're spending your money. Okay, I'm seeing this as being very, or where you're spending your energy, your time, your resources, where your money is going. You're being very intentional. Okay, so this could be significant regarding like if you're boycotting, or if you are being intentional about your money situation because you have bigger goals for yourself, or you have something that you're saving up for, or you're just, again, budgeting or doing things differently. It's like I feel like you're making different decisions regarding your finances. Like you're becoming, like you're not, like you're still treating yourself, but you're also understanding the need to be more intentional so that you can, like, again, work towards a bigger goal. I feel like you're at that point where you're not thinking small anymore. Okay, you're not thinking small anymore when it comes to your money. You are, but you are becoming more intentional with it. Okay, so it's like you're spending money wisely, but you're still allowing yourself to live, but you're maneuvering in a way that is thinking of the larger picture, the bigger goal that you have in mind. Okay, you're planning for something. Okay, maybe your car or your home needs some repairs, or there is certain things that you're saving up for, and it's like maneuvering in a way that is allowing you to meet those goals. Okay, I also see September being a month of rest. Okay, rest, like like with a change in seasons, it's going to require you to take time, again, you being intentional about where you're giving your energy. So I feel like you're going to be saying no to maybe certain invites out, but there is going to be a significant event that you are going to say yes to. I just feel like you're preparing for something. It feels like you're preparing for something big, and that is going to happen in September. But you're also going to require like the need for rest. Okay, a lot of rest, a lot of giving yourself that time in between going out and doing the things to make sure that you are replenishing your energy and you're allowing time to adjust with the season, adjust with the changes that happen with the change of the seasons, acknowledging that, something big is coming through and that you're going to need a little extra preparation to welcome it in, as well as it being eclipse season all month. The energy is intense, transformative, chaotic, okay? Change is here. And so honor the needs that your body is calling for, okay? Honor the needs that your body is calling for. And prepare, because there is going to be a huge celebration. There is going to be a huge milestone that's happening in September for you, okay? You could be going to an event, some sort of party, celebration, anniversary, birthday, concert, festival. Like there's something that you're going to, some sort of event that you're going to. It's going to be different for everybody, but it is going to be a memory that you're going to carry with you. There's going to be some significant like fated events that are going to happen during, okay, this social gathering, this event, this night out, this whatever it is that you're going to, okay. It could also be a wedding. Could also be a vacation. It could be a trip that is going to be happening, but you're not only going to be enjoying your time, you're also going to be celebrating some sort of good news, some sort of new opportunity, new journey, new offer, okay, that is going to be presenting itself. So there is some sort of new beginning, a new seed that is being planted, okay, or a seed that has been planted, growth, or the offer is has arrived. So new beginnings is happening here. New beginnings that is going to lead to some major financial shifts, okay? Whatever smart money moves you're making during September, it's going to lead to you also harvesting, okay, something massive when it comes to your career and finances, okay, and physical needs. So there is like a harvest coming through. I feel like it's going to be happening mid to end September, but there is like significant changes that are happening towards your, like regarding your finances, regarding your career, regarding your abundance. Like you're feeling and embodying this abundant energy, and you're calling in more opportunities. You're calling in exactly what you need, and you're in the moment. You are living, you are enjoying what you've already called in. The fruits of your labor are just like have been pouring in, here and there, but like the floodgates are opening, okay? Like it really does feel like the dam the dam is broken, and like just so much is about to be pouring in, and like September is just marking the beginning of it. But you're really going to be reflecting on how much you have already received, how much already has shown up for you, but you're like, something massive is going to be coming in here, okay? September, you're going to be feeling like you are entering thriving mode, okay? Where there, like the abundance, it's like you're not feeling the lack, okay? You're not feeling the lack or the need to restrict too much either. Again, being intentional, but it's like there's a balance here, okay? A very intentional balance. And with the Three of Pentacles, I also feel like there's going to be some sort of collaboration that is going to be starting or restarting, or there's some sort of like, it feels like teamwork is going to be very very big for September as well. Like there could be also like working on a project with a group of people, okay? And there's just going to be something very like fulfilling about that. Yes. Okay. Dude, babe, you are literally heading towards King of Pentacles energy. Okay. September, it's setting you up for the stability that you've been calling in. And I'm also getting with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles here, there's also a lot of feeling not only emotionally mature, but like it's like you're feeling like you are prepared, that you have gone your life ordered, like, or like, again, like, it's like you've created circumstances for your life to put yourself in a thriving mode, emotionally, physically, financially. Like, it feels like you're reaching a really, really, really good place, okay, where you are understanding your emotions and your needs and honoring them and putting in the effort into meeting them and making sure that they are met. And even if that is having to put in the work, okay, you're understanding the fulfillment that comes from again, like, working towards something, or spending the time creating something and investing in something and putting energy into something and seeing it grow and blossom and bloom and become something. So it's like, that's how it feels regarding your life. Like, you're really seeing your life have this like fresh energy, this fresh start energy, it's like you're seeing your life feel like it's almost like just beginning with the Ace of Wands here. It's just, everything is just beginning, and it's exciting, and it's just, there's some powerful new beginnings coming through, and these are things you've manifested, and it just feels like you're going to be very overwhelmed with how good it feels to have these things being met, okay? Emotional needs. So in September, you're going to have your emotional needs met, your financial needs met, your physical needs met, okay? Creativity is being sparked. Ideas are being sparked. I feel like you're going to be pursuing some exciting new ideas, potentially even pursuing those new exciting ideas with, okay, a team, or with people that you're going to be collaborating with, maybe a partnership here. Progress and results, okay? Results, you're harvesting some major results. Something is coming through, something's coming in, and it's like, I feel like you have achieved something you have achieved something massive in September, okay? And I'm also getting with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, I do feel like if you are in connection with somebody here, I feel like there is an offer being given here, okay? An emotional and a serious offer of commitment, okay? Somebody here is wanting to, whether it be commit to growing the connection, getting to know you, seeing where the connection is going to evolve into, or if you're already in a connection with somebody, like somebody here is letting you know that they want to continue investing and taking this connection serious, and like they're ready for the next steps. And for those of you who are maybe in a connection that doesn't resonate with, or like for some of you, it could also be there's a connection that you're acknowledging does not meet your needs or expectations or standards, and you're acknowledging it's time for you to say goodbye. And so there's no longer denying that the connection isn't for you, and you're saying goodbye. So it's like there's just like this acknowledgement, if this connection or person you're currently dealing with is for you or not, that is becoming clear in September, and you're moving forward, okay? You're moving forward. Life is speeding up, okay? And when you go with the flow, but you also acknowledge the truth, like when you acknowledge and get that clarity, confirmation verb of what is, you can make the best decisions that bring you towards your happiness, towards what is going to fulfill you and make you happy. So you're moving towards some beautiful memories, okay? Something like there's going to be some seriously happy moments, okay, that are going to happen in September, that are going to restore just like the dream of being alive. Like it's going to restore your hope that you can have a beautiful life, and that you can receive what you want. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be confronting some intense cycles and wounds and habits, and things like attachments and coping mechanisms and things that have been, weighing you down and keeping you, like being this weight on your shoulder. And it's like you're confronting these things and no longer going to be allowing these energies to take from you. And only, again, you're going to be in this energy of literally being so aware, okay, of what connections and environments are reciprocal, okay, are that match your frequency, that match your vibes, that match, okay, what you're wanting to experience. And I just feel like too, like this being in this very generous energy. I feel like you're going to be in this very generous energy in September where you are giving back in some way. I feel like you're finding ways to give, okay? And you're also finding new ways to give, and you're also discovering new ways to receive. The High Priestess. The dreams, the messages are loud, okay? Pay attention. A lot of things that your intuition has been giving you glimpses of, or like nudges about, or little visions about over the past few weeks or few months, like the summer, like specifically July, August. You've been getting previews, signs, messages of previews, something that you've been seeing and you've been getting previews about, little glimpses of, is about to come through, and you're about to see it. It's about to become real, and you're about to acknowledge how powerful your intuition and your abilities are. Okay? I also feel like you are setting boundaries, okay? Not only with others, but with yourself. It's like you're acknowledging, like you're becoming clear about what boundaries are necessary for your optimal growth and evolution. That can give you the space and ability to welcome in the powerful destined shifts that are meant to be. So last card that came out was the Star, and with the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun, okay, and it's like the Seven of Wands. This is giving me like whatever is about to come through in September. There is nothing or nobody that is going to be able to stop what is about to happen, what is about to shift, okay? And it feels so monumental. And it's about to shake things up in the best way possible. You're coming to a place, like September is going to have wish fulfillments and happy moments that are going to be life-changing, okay? Some major cycles are coming to an end so that new cycles can begin. So whatever endings or beginnings are happening, observe, go with the flow, and make the decision, choose what is truly aligned for you. So that is a bit of the general themes that are happening for September. If you are seeing this and it resonates, or let me know, come back and let me know how it resonated. And yeah, September is going to be juicy. September is going to be it's going to be a big one. Okay. September is going to be, I feel like, long and memorable and transformative, and it feels like preparation. And we are also going to be receiving. So get ready. And I am sending you so much love, healing, and abundance. Evolve and prosper. Bye.